do you use in order to keep up with like the different trends and the technology when you're creating content? And what do you find to be the most effective?
Honestly, I really like how you said pay attention, because that's one of the key things. That is when I say analyze, when I say I'm researching all day, and not necessarily the conventional type of research like on Google. Like, yes, I'm on
Yeah.
Google looking up stuff, but I research the platform that I'm on. I I'm on social media majority of the day scrolling, but I'm not
Yeah.
scrolling for leisure. I'm looking at certain things and I'm paying attention to what's being fed to me. I look at it from my business
Okay.
page and I look at it from my personal pages, because I see two different sets of things,
Okay.
but it's
Yeah.
always something that those two different sets of things have in common that are being pushed, which is why, just
Mm.
as an example, why I said now majority of the things that you're going to see are the same valuable information, but people doing mundane tasks like washing their face, washing their
Yeah.
clothes, cleaning their houses. That's
Yep.
where it's headed now. 2023 is going to be the year of the influencer. So what I've been doing, I've been prepping a lot of clients, and I've been talking about this on lives and stuff, is that you need to position yourself as an influencer this year, because that's
Yep.
really what's going to be getting pushed. Last year, not so much. Yes, we had influencers, but it wasn't the year of the influencers. Influencers kind of took a dive.
Right.
But now people are kind of like, okay, we kind of missed that. Like, we need y'all to bring it back. even
I
as
feel that.
even as
I feel that.
business owners, we have to do it. So the talking head videos, you're gonna see less and less and less and less and less of that. You can still have these
Don't say
conversations,
that.
but you need to be on the go. You need to be out getting your Starbucks. You need to be picking your
Yeah.
kids up from school. You need to be doing everything that you do in regular life, because people want to feel more connected. Especially after going
Yep.
through that whole COVID situation where everybody was isolated, people are literally yearning for that connection,
Yeah.
and you can see it all up and down the For You page. And when I start seeing the same thing where it's somebody just living life, I'm like, this is what needs to be pushed. And I tell people all the time,
Okay.
you don't have to necessarily go against the grain and create a whole new wheel. You can do that, but you need to introduce it while riding the wave. Like, ride the wave and start
Right.
inserting pieces of the originality. Start until you build an audience to where they're able to come over and be like, oh, okay, we saw you because we like this type of content. You was doing this type of content, but now that we here, we really like what you over here doing. So if you know they're not gonna push it,
Yeah.
don't even worry about it. Use that for when they come, and then you can start to change it. You'll eventually go from riding the wave and originality to now their level to now originality versus riding the waves. It's all about balance, but that's pretty much how I pick up trends. I literally look. I look into and I pick and pull. If you see the same video 5 times and they all look identical almost, write down the things that they have in common and create videos with those things that those videos have in common.
Yeah, that's fair. And I like that you broke it down to, a point where it's like you don't need any special equipment. This is just like use your eyes and be slow down for a moment. It's okay to consume, but like consume with a purpose.
Exactly. That's what I do. People always ask me, what app do
Yeah.
you use to find trending sounds? And I tell them, I don't. I don't use an app. I curated my For You page to where they give me trending sounds now. I'm talking about the sounds that are just now about to get bum rushed. And you can hop on.
Yeah. I also got to stop you there and say that the things that you're talking about, there's still something special about the way that you think that like allows you to do that, right? So we got to give her roses on this one because I'm an analytical person, and when I'm going through TikTok, I am looking for some things, but there are things that I'm sure that you see that I don't see because I don't look at TikTok the same
Right.
way that you do, right? When I'm like that for more so for
Mm,
YouTube. Like, oh, okay, this channel's doing this. I see them growing. There are some things that I can emulate on my channels or on my
yeah.
clients' channels. I look at what other podcasters are doing, and like, okay, I can peep that. I see where they're going. There's some tweaks, right? But when I'm on TikTok, I'm like, bro, I don't get this. Okay, I don't get this. This don't make sense to me. So I have to like tip my hat to you if I had it on because it's a
It
special place.
is.
It's a
It
special
is.
place.
TikTok is definitely a roller coaster. But I will say this: when I look at the things that are being pushed on the FYP, I don't look at business owners' accounts. I don't look at coaches' accounts.
Okay,
I look at regular people.
interesting.
Regular people. Because
Yeah,
coaches, growth coaches, business owners just in general, their main goal is to get on there and push their business. But like oftentimes
yeah.
it's just forgotten that this social media, like they are
Mm,
even
okay.
though they have where you can push ads, even though they have where you can put the link for you to go and purchase stuff, how many times do you see videos that are like, oh, 50% off, we're having a huge, you don't